Hey, it's Lynn Saxberg at the Ottawa Citizen. We're here today to talk to Jim Cuddy from Rodeo. They're in town to play Scotiabank Place. Is it pretty intense in the winter doing that?
Well, it just depends, you know. It depends on weather. I mean, it's hard on the drivers. It's not hard on us. You know, we pack a lot of warm clothes, and we look forward to seeing what it's like when the bus door opens, you know. I mean, we came across Canada and it was all, you know, we just read the papers. Winnipeg is just unbelievably cold. When we were there, it was hovering around 0. And so sometimes we just find this seam, and this time we just found this seam that was just ahead of the really cold weather. But it's still an amazing thing to do.
Yeah. Do you get to do any, like, winter activities when you're out on the road like this? Do you skate? Do you bring skates or...
I bring skates. There was a skiing. We had a skiing accident. Luc Doucette came. He was opening the West and he broke his thumb in Banff. That was bad. So he played the whole tour with a cast, just a little hand cast that kept his thumb straight up and he could play. Wow. And other than that, well, when I was in Winnipeg, they were just opening. Oh, this will make you people mad. They were just opening the river, the Forks, and they claimed they had the longest skating rink in Canada.
Yeah, we've been investigating
9
that claim.
kilometers to yours, 7.5, I think that was. Anyway, and I believe you said, well, yours was wider, which was not. That was not a good rebuttal. But
theirs is really just an icicle. Ours is a real canal, you know.
Well, it was pretty beautiful. I mean, yours is too, of course. You know, there's a river, real river.
Yeah.
The contest doesn't mean anything to me, but it was really beautiful down. So I went down and went running along there, and it was beautiful. I mean, just gorgeous.
No skating, though? You didn't skate there?
I had skated the previous day playing hockey. No, that morning I had. That morning, yeah. I always find these. I can take my gear and I find hockey games all over the place.
Oh, yeah? Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
From what I'm hearing as the Blue Rodeo machine is making its way across the country, 2 sets, acoustic and then electric. And is that kind of how it's working?
It's one long set.
Okay.
It's one long set, but we have a very, very dramatic change from the it's kind of a joke we start out kind of busking, which is what we did as a little stunt in Toronto to publicize our record, and we really liked. We liked doing it, and we liked the way that some of the older songs sounded that way. So we start out a little busking set in front of a curtain, and then you can imagine what happens. Almost a David Copperfield kind of poof, and then we're an electric band. But it's not 2 sets; it is one long continuous set.
Okay. And does that leave some room in the electric part of it for like jamming and improvising and stuff?
Well, there's certainly lots of playing. I'm not sure there's a whole lot of improvising and jamming on this tour. No.
Sometimes there is.
Yeah, sometimes there is, and this one is I would think is a little more song oriented.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Opening acts have been great. Luc Doucette out west and Cuff the Duke tonight. Tonight is kind of the biggest show on the tour, isn't it? There's going to be almost 6,000 people out there.
Oh, is that right? Okay, that would make it pretty big. Yeah, I think that it would be rivaled by Halifax and St. John's. So St. John's has the Mile 1 Stadium. That's about 5,000. So, and then Halifax is the Metro Center. So yeah, but this is big. I mean, Ottawa, as you know, is always a very big audience for us. Whether it's the Blues Fest or the Scotiabank Place, it's very big. You know, unusually big.
It's turning out to be a pretty good opportunity for Cuff the Duke.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Why did you pick them to open on this section of the tour?
We've had a lot of history with Cuff the Duke. I mean, I believe, I may be wrong, but I believe they were still in high school when they first played with us. So that would, you know, I don't know how long ago that is, but quite a while ago. So we've always liked their band. And yeah, I don't think it's very long. I'm just not sure. Wayne's that kind of guy you think. He could have been in high school last year or could have been 10 years ago. But they have a really good record, and it was just a good time for them. Their manager, Skinny, we've known for a long time. And so, you know, we just split it up between Luc and Cuff the Duke, we split the tour. But Luc and Melissa, his wife, they sang so many backgrounds on our songs that we've now brought them along. So they'll play tonight too, but just with us.
Okay, yeah, I think they've been spotted in the building already.
So that's a nice thing for us too.
Yeah, okay. Juno nominations, congratulations.
Thank
3,
you.
This is a big year for you.
Yeah, it is. It's good. It's great. I mean, also one's video, which of course is really Chris Mills.
Very important.
Well, yeah, it's very important. Yeah, but I mean that's more Chris Mills. Chris Mills' idea and his production.
So will you be going to Calgary?
Well, I go to Calgary anyway because I do the Juno Cup. which is the
right.
the charitable hockey game that happens between musicians and NHL. So I would go anyway, but it is always much nicer to go as a nominee.
Right.
You hold your head a little higher.
Yes, indeed. There's
I never look down. Please. I'm going to my suite.
Cool. Okay. Oh, does that mean there's a U.S. release too for small
Well,
vehicles?
there is a U.S. release, and it's on our own label called Telesol. And so we've basically, even though we've had different record companies, we've had the same distribution for the longest time. So we've just given ourselves it's actually Greg's record company, Telesol. So we just asked him if we could use the name for our own release. And then we've done the Northeast, and then we go down to the West Coast in May.
Okay, great. All the best. Have a good 08. Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day to you too.
Thank you.